Alrighty, let's get this webinar on the road here. It's a beautiful day here in Victoria, BC. May 4th, as we say around the world right now.
Yeah.
May the 4th be with thee.
Be with you.
There we go. There we go. That's for all the Star Wars fans out there. Anyone in the chat section, let me know if you can hear us okay. If not, we'll just continue on. I believe they can hear us at least. We'll continue
Look
on.
at that.
Okay, so today our webinar that we're covering is 5 benefits of bundled pay-per-call campaigns. So we're going to be focusing on how to maximize your earnings with RingPartner bundles. Ha!
There we are.
Beautiful. I like that photo. I feel like I got my good side on that one, at least. What do you think?
I feel like I'm just laughing.
That's what we do here. That's what we do here. That's what we do here. So yeah, awesome. Obviously, people, you may know me. I'm Taylor, or Big T. I do partner success manager here. And Elise, a little intro.
Yeah, I'm a campaign manager here, so I'm working really closely with the campaigns there. So I hope to provide a bunch of insight for you guys on kind of which campaigns are the great ones to be focusing on, and help you learn a little bit more about bundles campaigns and what they really have to offer you.
Sweet. I like that. All right. I'm excited. Okay. So our agenda, we're going to cover what are bundled campaigns, what are the benefits of running bundle campaigns, examples of live bundle campaigns, a Q&A sesh, and of course, like a lot of our other webinars, we finish off with that sweet promo from our friends over at Bing Ads. Awesome. So Elise, I'm gonna hand this over to you, buddy.
Awesome. So bundled campaigns, what are they? So really what they are is they're a campaign that provides multiple categories. So it's going to allow you to send traffic that's going to hit multiple different categories. And with that, it's really the IVR, the voice recording on the phone there, that's going to be doing the bulk of the work for you. So it allows you to have website, a landing page that's a little bit more general. It's going to offer a bunch of services. So a lot of our publishers run legal, right? So general legal, a lot of different lawyers, a lot of different services that people are in need of. So the idea with the bundled campaign is it's a more general offer in the sense that the individual categories are really where the gold is. It's where the callers are needing to go. For sure,
for sure. I would say also, it's think of it, a way to monetize as many categories as possible from one property.
Yes.
It's a good way to kind of look at it. And I think that is a really, awesome thing. I don't think anybody out there listening would disagree with that statement. Less work, more money is kind of how I see it. 5 reasons bundles rock. So 1, like we just mentioned, multiple categories in one campaign. Elise mentioned the general legal campaign. That's been top campaign for, I think we've eclipsed a year on that guy. It's been
a good one.
It's been awesome. We've had tons of people on that campaign. Number 2, easy to promote with one landing page, like we mentioned, especially when we have creative approval.
Exactly.
People may find this such a relief to only have to submit the same landing page over and over again. That's something I've gotten feedback on for sure.
Right.
Number 3, campaign longevity. Campaigns go up and down all the time, Elise.
They do.
Would you say weekly?
I know the ins and outs of that, yes.
and that's why bundles are so good, is when one buyer falls off, we have a backup waiting ready for those calls, so we're not losing that opportunity.
And with that too, no, you keep going.
Oh, you want me to keep going? Okay, cool. All right.
Later on the list there.
Okay, we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. I get it. Okay. Number 4, better coverage. So I hear a lot of publishers come to me and say, oh, well, I need nationwide, and if it's not nationwide, I can't run it. In my experience, that is very hard to accomplish. We work with some major buyers in this space, and, they just don't have perfect coverage. It could be some closures in the area. Maybe that local company has switched their phone number. Maybe they only have one phone, so they actually don't get to the phone call right away. There's just, a massive opportunity with coverage with these bundled campaigns.
Yeah, definitely. And with that too, there's always going to be someone who can take the call there. So it's really good. You're not having to focus on just hitting specific areas where other campaigns you might need to more so.
Right.
This is really going to monetize as many of your calls as possible.
Right. And finally, and I think this is just like a golden couple of words here, no caps. Like, no one likes to be capped. That ability right there is massive if you want to scale your campaign.
Yeah, not going to slow you down in any way.
Totally. I'm still wondering why we're on the screen here, I gotta be honest, but we're just gonna roll with it. Why
not,
right? So one of our new bundled campaigns was the home improvement. So Lisa, I'm going to let you take this one.
Yeah, awesome.
You're such a champion on this stuff.
So this home improvement bundles, as Taylor mentioned, it's a newer one, but we've seen a lot of success with it. So something with the bundled campaigns that a lot of people kind of get scared of is the IVRs. So those are the voice recordings that kind of transition the call where it needs to go.
Right.
So we don't want you guys to be getting scared of the IVRs. They can be kind of longer, but they help the success of the campaign because they're really priming those callers and making sure they're getting to where they need to be.
Yeah, absolutely. And, the difference between, these long IVRs on our bundled campaigns and maybe some of the lengthier IVRs on some of the traditional non-bundled campaigns is these IVRs don't have a lot of hangups.
Exactly.
And a lot of the key presses, wait, am I going ahead of ourselves like in the next slide?
No, cool. You are good.
A lot of the key presses will pay out to you. So that's a real relief.
Yeah.
Where, I know with Medicare is a perfect example. They're very picky on what they need. You need to be over 65. You need to be looking for a new plan. And if you're not, those key presses will hang up on that caller.
Exactly.
So these are just, very, very good IVRs that are billable on every key press. Maybe there's one that won't be out of 6, 5, 7. We do have to have kind of one hang up in there, but yeah, just, really good monetization play.
Yeah. So, and then going back to the home improvements bundle. So this is a variable rate campaign. So with that, it's going to pay you guys, the publishers, out depending on where the call ends up. So with that, the prices can vary of the payouts. It can range. We're looking at around an average of $5 for a qualified call.
Right.
But with that, you're going to get calls that are paying out a little bit higher and as well on the lower side as well. And with this campaign, there's a bunch of different categories. It actually has around 20 different categories that can be helped, which is pretty amazing, guys. So really take full advantage of this one.
Yeah, absolutely. And some of those, you might be thinking 20 categories. How do you get that into all the key presses? I believe there are multiple categories per key press.
There are, yeah.
And what's really cool is when I reviewed the categories, some of them were quite niche. These are, a little bit more mainstream. I can't recall what the one I saw, but they were quite niche, which again gives you more opportunity to target some of those niche areas. And again, this allows you to send that generic traffic. So as you say, $5, it can go up, it can go down. That can be tough as a publisher to see some variances, but if you can send that generic traffic and get your costs down by doing so, you should have a pretty successful campaign.
Yeah. So with that, I'll just give you guys a little bit more some stats.
Oh, nice.
Here.
Everyone loves the stats, right?
So on average, the conversion rate of this campaign is looking around 15%, which is pretty good there. And an EPC that's good to see is around $1. So there's some good ballparks for you guys to be aiming to when you're starting to test it out, kind of see how it's working for you.
Right.
Yeah, so let's jump into the next bundle that we have. So this is a great one for the season. So I really stress the importance of taking advantage of people looking to get lawn mowing set up for the rest of the summer. They're going to be calling, looking for someone who can do that. If they need various landscaping and yard maintenance done after the winter months there, or if they need pool services, this campaign really offers anything you need to keep your home looking great outside.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, all three of these categories, one with lawn mowing, that seems like a new category that I've not seen before. And that's, again, an example of, having these bundled campaigns and really getting, creative with some of these categories that you wouldn't even think of. And especially in today's world of, online marketing, some of those enticing categories are so saturated, like auto insurance and plumbing. Getting into some of these different categories is really cool.
Yeah, so with this campaign, we'd be looking at payouts that are around $5.50 for a qualified call. And with that, it's a variable rate as well. So it's going to be ranging. It's going to be on the higher end. You'll see some calls on the lower end as well.
Right.
And this campaign is going to be converting around a 25% rate. And it has a higher EPC at around $2. So definitely take advantage of the time of year and the different types of traffic that people are going to be searching for.
Definitely. And would you say definitely seasonality plays a role here? But I mean, all year round, especially because, our continent, North America, it can be cold one day and hot, and then the next day, depending on where you are, it won't truly, it will affect it to some degree, but I find some people, I give them the message like, oh, well, that won't work at this time of year because it's winter, but that's really not the case.
No, definitely. People need their lawns mowed all year round,
Totally.
They have pools that need servicing all year round, so.
Totally. Like, we all have pools, right? Like, who doesn't have a pool?
I wish, right?
Cool.
One day, right?
So one day is right. Probably someone listening going, aren't you guys in Canada? Isn't it really cold up there?
Only sometimes.
Or any other stereotype you can think of?
So we have one more campaign to talk about with you guys here.
I love Auto Repair Shop. It's one of my favorite campaigns. It's one of the first bundles that we kind of pushed forward back in the day, and really see some nice success there. And I think one of the reasons why we decided to bundle this campaign was because auto repair is such a big umbrella. We did used to have windshield repair, brake repair, major accident repair as separate campaigns, and it didn't work that well. It didn't work that well. People were calling and kind of mixing up. They thought maybe, oh, well, if you do windshield repair, then you're going to do auto accident or major accident or brake repair. And some people they don't do that.
No, so this one, and it's good too, because if you're calling and you have a problem with your car, sometimes you can't really type what's going on into Google, right? So you're going to want to talk to someone. So that's a really great part with this campaign here. So this campaign is a fixed campaign, which is a little bit different than the previous two we've talked about. So it pays out $5 on a minute and 30 seconds for a qualified call. So that's good in the sense if you're one of the publishers who's more a fan of the fixed rate campaigns, definitely take advantage of this one here. Yeah,
absolutely. Again, guys, this has been a top campaign now for almost a year in the top 5, seeing very good success. So definitely reach out to your managers to get some more information on this campaign.
Yeah, great.
All right, ask us anything. Mike, not a fan of this webinar. That's cool, man. You can't be a fan of them all, but we appreciate you attending. We'll leave it open for a couple minutes here. If there's any questions about the campaigns or anything that we've chatted about today, let us know. And we'll just sort of hang out here.
Happy to answer any questions if you guys have.
Anything at all, lay it on us. Are these calls recorded somewhere? I believe for us, kind of, in Invoca, some of the campaigns, we do have access to these recordings. We're not allowed to share them. I do have a lot of my top clients who have their own kind of solutions for call recordings and record the calls on their end and review them and kind of give me feedback on what they're hearing as well.
Yeah.
Would you say that's correct, or?
Yeah, definitely, and it really helps with quality as well. We can take a peek at the durations, see how that's going.
And the reason on some of these campaigns we don't get recordings is because they're sharing very personal information. It could be insurance information, it could be financial information that we're not actually legally allowed to listen to. Of course, kind of the auto repair and maybe landscaping is a little bit different, but anytime someone's going to be putting in their credit card information over the phone, I don't believe we are allowed to listen to those. But Mike, if you do have questions about recordings and anything else like that, please do reach out to us and we can address it further. Can we use, Adam, I am a fan of this webinar. Thank you, Adam. We appreciate it. Mike, can we use our own 1-800 numbers to divert the calls? Yeah, I believe you can use your own numbers, but you will have to transfer them to our promo number at some point. But I do have partners that have their own numbers on there and for their tracking purposes. I hope that answers your question. Next question, just starting other than bundles, what would you recommend to start promoting? So if you're just starting out in pay-per-call, if you can do display traffic, I would say live links. That's always a beginner kind of campaign. It's a lower payout. I've said this on like so many webinars. It's a lower payout. So I hope I'm not repeating myself, but it's a lower payout, lower cost. You're not going to lose your shirt in a test, and it's going to make you kind of learn the behavior of pay-per-call. Aside from that, Elise, what would you suggest as sort of like a good campaign off the top of your head?
I would definitely, if you have any experience in a certain area, I would definitely start there. Just with what you're familiar with can really help give you an edge in that area, because it all kind of depends on how you're promoting to kind of stand out from everyone else there. But definitely you can call in and talk to an account manager here, and they can definitely help you find a right fit there. Yeah,
I think it's a really key point Elise made is, when people are just starting out, you're making it harder for yourself to start out in an area that you literally know nothing about. And I mean that seriously. Like, if I was to start today promoting campaigns, I would do electricians, because my brother is an electrician.
Perfect.
So I know that he would know the ins and outs of the electrician game and some of the interesting hooks I could use.
Yeah.
Paul, how do I know which campaigns are bundled?
That's a great question. So my I guess general understanding to help you guys understand them. If there's more than one category in the campaign, that's going to be a bundled campaign. So they're more so the bigger offers that are going to help multiple categories there. So definitely, again, you can reach out to your manager, and they can help you out, find a good fit for you to start running. Definitely.
And I would never assume anything, always reach out to us and ask, but the campaigns are usually on a category. So like find a doctor. It seems like it's generic. It's probably a bundle. But definitely reach out.
Yeah, so as Taylor said, find a doctor. That's going to offer multiple different categories of various doctors.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a bundle there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ryan, it's okay, man. Better late than never. There will be a recording on this. We always upload it to our RingPartner channel. I would urge you to listen and reach out to us if you have any questions.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right. Well, if there's not any other questions, we will wrap this up with a bonus offer.
Look at that.
$100 for Bing ads. So guys, if you're new, you haven't used Bing, great opportunity here to just get free $100 test through Bing ads. Wow, we just lost light. That's always good. Thanks, Elise, for doing that little dance there. I appreciate it. So guys, to finish this off, thanks again for joining us. There's a $100 for Bing ad gift certificate essentially here. If you're only new to Bing, that is only valid for that. Awesome. Well,
awesome. Thanks for joining, guys.
Yeah, happy calling, guys, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.